So we have some news on the drama between Quantum TV and the Act-Man. If you don't know what happened between them, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. So basically, the Act-Man was claimed unfairly by Quantum TV. Quantum TV made this big old stink about it. He also attacked a smaller creator named Mischief. So the Act-Man came out and made a video about it. It was 30 minutes long, actually, not 13. And it talked about what was going on, and the video also promoted Mischief's channel. Mischief crossed 100K like last week, and the Quantum TV channel is still stuck at like 65K. So after all this went down, there was some more threats from Quantum TV just to smaller channels around on YouTube, people who used his face and thumbnails. He acted like that was like the worst thing ever. He also called the Act-Man's mother twice and threatened litigation both times. It was just a bad situation all around. But I thought that was pretty much the end of it. The Act-Man said that he was going to YouTube with his evidence, and I was like, oh, well, that's pretty much wraps for Quantum TV. He messed up and flew a little too close to the sun, and now he's going to suffer for it. But it turns out that no, as far as we know, he will not be suffering for it. And we found out this through a community post from the Act-Man yesterday that said, "The verdict is in on Quantum TV. YouTube has found him 100% innocent of everything. In other words, they are not enforcing several of their own community guidelines. This sets a terrifying precedent for what creators are allowed to do/say on the platform without facing any repercussions. New video will be posted tomorrow. The Ace attorney wins every case." So here's some of the email that was sent to the Act-Man. I'm going to show it to you. I'm not going to read all of it because that would take entirely too long, and I don't want this video to be too long, and I actually want to talk about what's going on. But here it is. So the Act-Man came out today with a video that was almost an hour long, just talking about the situation and how Quantum TV was getting away with so many different things. And he showed like at least 30 examples that Quantum TV showed of him violating the community service guidelines. I mean, just example after example. It was insane. And the fact that YouTube just sent the Act-Man this email and was just kind of over it after that is really odd to me. Now, personally, I think that this is just like some weird oversight at YouTube, because given how many violations this man has and the amount of crazy things that this man has said that YouTube just does not like, there just has to be some sort of miscommunication here in some way, shape, or form, because there's no way they would actively allow somebody who said the craziest, like most vile things about different groups of people that you can really say. And in the Act-Man's video, I'm going to play you pretty much the best piece of evidence that he had.
The only thing coming through my teeth are straight facts. This evidence will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're violating YouTube's policy on ban evasion. And here's my final proof!
Take that!
But that's the evidence Mr. TV just submitted as proof that he isn't ban evading?
Quite the contrary. This link Quantum is using to prove his innocence is the very thing that will seal his fate.
I don't know what the hell that's all about, but that's some weird language going on there. It's just all hearsay.
Have you ever heard of the Wayback Machine, Your Honor? It archives websites across the internet to preserve their contents as they were at an exact point in time. These links can't be faked. Quantum claims this link leads to the missing channel apotheosis. So I asked myself, what would happen if I put this link into the Wayback Machine?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It's really smart from the Act-Man to do this right here. I mean, there were tons of other examples I could have shown you from the video, but again, don't want to make this video too long, I suggest that everybody who's watching this goes and watches the Ackman's video, just so they can get even more information on what this guy did. And the fact that this guy isn't like banned already is just insane to me. I'm guessing that it's some sort of weird oversight at YouTube. That's the only plausible explanation I can think of in my head, because why else would he have gotten off this long? Like, imagine, I'll even show you some crazy things that he said. Like, imagine if Markiplier were to come out and say these types of things. His channel would be gone. He's just violating so many rules, just breaking so many rules. And he's even been shown to be ban-evading, like in that clip I just showed you. And he makes a good point later on that, like, hey, if he can come back, then, you know, let Alex Jones come back. Let Leafy come back. And Leafy's tried multiple times to return to YouTube, and every time he's been struck off. And Quantum TV's been proved to be ban-evading, yet nothing's gonna happen? I don't understand this at all. But hey, now we're gonna take a look at one of these things that Quantum TV is saying that I've been talking about for most of the video. More videos this week. So many heterophobic individuals show themselves today. I say spread the word. Quantum apotheosis is anti-gay. Reading forward, skipping down a little bit. I hope to get rid of all the scumbags demanding my submission to liberal ideals. You know, I don't think it's really liberal to, you know, accept people who aren't like affecting you in any way. Now, he has this weird belief that that he if he accepts, it's so wacky and wild. It's hard to even get out because it's insane. I've tried multiple times to say it without laughing. But he thinks that if he accepts these people, he will be forced into liberal anal sex. And I don't know where he got that idea from. He thinks it's like a satanic ritual. It's something crazy. This is clearly not like a person that should be having a platform, you know, coming out and saying, oh, I'm anti-gay, which is something that nobody at YouTube is going to be like, oh yeah, that's somebody we want on the platform. That's no advertiser is going to be like, yeah, that's somebody who we want our ads to be on their videos. It's just a bad look overall for this guy to be on the platform. And so I don't advocate for deplatforming. Free speech is a virtue that any functioning democracy should have. You know, sounds like that Elon Musk quote kind of is. It's one of the few things I agree with Elon Musk on. But Quantum TV has shown multiple times that he will abuse the platform that he has. And when you are a person who will abuse something like this, to use it for horrible means and to say horrible things about different groups that I'm sure YouTube would consider to be protected. I don't understand the logic in allowing him to stay on the site. But that covers everything I wanted to say about the subject. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.